where, remember, on Christmas Day, a hooded man had scaled the boundary of the Windsor Castle. He was dressed in black and he was armed with a pretty deadly crossbow. His goal, reportedly, was to assassinate the Queen to avenge the Jallianwala Bagh massacre of the Indian Sikhs by the British. The suspect, however, was nabbed before he could even reach the Queen's private residence. And now his very first images have been made public. The 19-year-old claims to be an Indian Sikh by the name Jaswant Singh Chail, and he's now been arrested under the Mental Health Act after being detained on suspicion of breaching or trespassing a protected site, along with being in possession of a weapon. The suspect had scaled the outer metal fence using a rope ladder. The Queen was in her private residence, and as many as about 20 members of the royal family were inside the castle at the time. The suspect immediately triggered an alarm. He was also caught on CCTV cameras. The suspect was nabbed by the security forces within the castle, and a search revealed that he was carrying a crossbow with him. Alarmingly, this 19-year-old had also posted a video on a social media platform just minutes before his alleged assassination bid. The video is reportedly inspired by Star Wars. And this hooded young man was seen holding a crossbow, saying that he would attempt to assassinate Queen Elizabeth II to avenge the killing of hundreds of Indians at the hands of British forces back in 1919 in the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. In 1919, the Jallianwala Bagh massacre, or the Amritsar massacre, took place in the Indian state of Punjab, where the British troops had opened fire and killed 379 peaceful protesters. Over 1,200 others were injured, and the British colonial troops were commanded by Colonel Reginald Dyer, who gave the order to open fire on a peaceful, unarmed independence gathering. Despite the security breach at the castle, the Queen spent the entire of her Christmas Day at Windsor Castle with her family. However, the entry gate for Prince Andrew was reportedly changed pretty much in the last minute after the security breach. Now, the suspect's parents have also expressed shock and sadness, saying that there is something seriously wrong with their 19-year-old son. The suspect's father was quoted by the British media as saying that something's gone horribly wrong with our son, and we're trying to figure out as to what has happened. We've not had a chance to speak to him, but are trying to get him the help that he needs. From our perspective, we are going through a very difficult time. We are trying to resolve this issue, and it is not easy. This is the statement that's been put out by the suspect's father. The question, of course, arises as to how did the suspect get access to a deadly crossbow? Owning a crossbow is not illegal in Britain, and no license is required. But prosecution is possible for illegal hunting or for attacking other people. Crossbow is classified as an offensive weapon if carried in public, and also invites prosecution. No one under the age of 18 years is allowed to own one, and it is illegal to sell a crossbow to a minor. They can be bought for anywhere from £60 to £500 on online portals or archery shops. And there have been multiple fatal killings of people in the United Kingdom using a crossbow. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.